Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Real Housewives. Kyle Richards goes head-to-head with Kandi Burruss on Celebrity Family Feud. The fifth episode of Celebrity Family Feud, which aired on August 7, 2025, featured a fun showdown between two Bravo powerhouses. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards and The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss. Representing their respective franchises, both women brought along their families, along with plenty of competitive energy and quick comebacks. The iconic game show turned into a Housewives-heavy face-off that was just as entertaining as fans would expect. From the moment Kyle Richards and Kandi Burruss hit the stage with their teams, it was clear fans were in for a wild, unforgettable ride. Fans everywhere took to social media, sharing hot takes, funny posts, and full support for their favorite teams. Who did the celebs bring along? Who was the ultimate winner? Keep reading to know the whole story. Away from the game show limelight, both the Bravo personalities have created impressive careers beyond reality fame. Kyle Richards, known from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has launched a successful lifestyle brand. She is not just an actress, but an entrepreneur. She has a unique blend of glamour and business skills. Kyle has ensured that she keeps her fans engaged through her business skills and ventures. On the other hand, Kandi Burruss, known from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, is more than just a reality star. She is a successful singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. She has her thriving business empire, which includes a cosmetic brand and a restaurant. Her fans have been in awe of her multifaceted career. On the latest episode of Celebrity Family Feud, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards faced off against Real Housewives of Atlanta favorite Kandi Burruss. Kyle's team included her four daughters, Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia. Kandi's team featured her daughter, Riley Burruss, stepdaughter, Kayla Tucker, cousin, Knight Dallas, and Donjon Clark, the general manager of her brainchild, Kandi Coded Entertainment. Richards and her team were playing to raise money for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, while the Burruss Tucker team played for charity Kandi Cares. The show's official YouTube channel shared a clip from the Celebrity Family Feud episode, featuring the Richards and Burruss Tucker battle it out over a brain-teasing question to kick off the game. Host Steve Harvey posed the first question. What would you do to a bald man's head to get him in the mood? Sophia went head-to-head with Riley at the buzzer and was the first to respond, confidently answering massage. Her reply was met with enthusiastic applause from both the crowd and her teammates. Steve confirmed the answer was on the board and handed control over to Kyle's team. When it was Kyle's turn, Steve repeated the question, and she responded with "smell it." Unfortunately, her answer didn't make the board, prompting Steve to turn back to Sophia. This time, she said she would moisturize it. And once again, she nailed it. With just one prompt remaining out of the five, Steve turned to Kandi's team for a chance to steal. Kandi was the first to answer and said, "straddle it." However, her response didn't make the board, and the Richards team was declared the winner. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for all new updates. The bright lights of the Family Feud stage were already buzzing when Kyle Richards stepped out, rocking a chic, figure-hugging black jumpsuit and her signature blowout that somehow defied the laws of physics. She was flanked by her dream team of Bravo friends, Dorit Kemsley with enough sparkles to blind an entire audience, Garcelle Beauvais bringing red carpet poise, Mauricio Umansky rocking an easygoing grin, and of course, her beloved pal Faye Resnick, who had no idea what she was in for. On the other side, Kandi Burruss strutted in like she owned the place, which, to be fair, she almost did. Wearing a neon orange power suit and a smirk that promised trouble, she led her crew of Atlanta powerhouses. Kenya Moore serving pageant-ready hair flips, Sherry Whitfield with the fiercest She by Sherry jumpsuit, Todd Tucker looking ready to win, and Marlo Hampton bringing pure drama in a rhinestone-studded blazer. Steve Harvey, ever the ringmaster, took one look at the two squads and sighed. "Oh Lord," he chuckled. "This is either gonna be the best show we've ever had, or my last." Round 1, the first face-off. The first question was simple enough. Name something you'd never want your houseguest to find. Kyle stepped up to the podium with her trademark giggle. "My sister Kim in the bathroom," she blurted. Steve blinked. Okay, survey says?" Bing! Number 3 answer. Kandi raised an eyebrow and smoothly countered with, "Your bank statements." Bing! Number 2 answer. When Kandi's team got control, they rattled off answers like they'd been practicing for weeks. Marlo shouted, "Your wig stash." Kenya followed with, "Your texts." By the time Sherry added, "Your unfinished She by Sherry samples," the audience was in stitches, and Kandi's team had the board cleared. Scoreboard. Team Kandi, 1. Team Kyle, 0. Round 2. The Shade Game. Next question. Name something you might do if a friend betrays you. Kyle's buzzer reflex was quick. "Stop speaking to them forever," she said, throwing side-eye at Dorrit, who gasped dramatically. Kandi smirked. "Write a song about them," she said, referencing her Grammy-winning skills. The crowd erupted in applause, and Steve was already laughing. As the answers rolled in, the shade got thicker than Marlo's mink coat collection. Dorrit casually mentioned "Air It Out at the Reunion," which had the Bravo fans screaming, while Kenya added "Call Andy Cohen," a response that made Steve do a double take. Team Kyle got the win for this round, thanks to Mauricio's surprisingly savage answer. Post about them on Instagram without tagging them. Garcelle looked genuinely impressed. Scoreboard. Team Kandi, 1. Team Kyle, 1. Fast money practice. Or comedy hour? During a commercial break, Steve let the teams try a quick fast money round for fun. Kandi and Kyle volunteered. First question. Name something you should never do at a fancy dinner. Kyle. Take your shoes off. Kandi. Start a fight about who's the richest. Second question. Name something you'd buy if you suddenly became a millionaire. Kyle. A private jet. Kandi. Another Bravo franchise. By the third question, neither could keep a straight face, and Steve had to stop mid-read because he was laughing too hard to continue. The turning point. Bonus round drama. The tension hit its peak during a particularly tricky question. Name something people pretend to like. Mauricio guessed your cooking, accidentally earning an icy glare from Kyle. On Kandi's side, Kenya guessed your friends, looking directly at Marlo, who gasped like she'd just been accused of grand theft couture. Things escalated when Faye guessed your Instagram posts, prompting Dorrit to whisper, "Oh, she's shady today." It was a close call, but Team Kandi took the round after Sherry dropped your singing voice. A clear wink to the Housewives' occasional and questionable singles. Scoreboard. Team Kandi, 2. Team Kyle, 1. Final round. Redemption or defeat. The last question was worth double points. Name something you'd bring to a glamorous sleepover. Kyle hit the buzzer first. Designer pajamas. Bing. Number 1 answer. Kandi countered with bottles of champagne. Bing. Number 2. From there, it became a battle of lifestyles. Garcelle added a full glam squad. Dorrit said diamond-studded slippers, while Kenya boldly guessed a prenup, sending Steve Harvey into a 5-minute laughing fit. In the end, Team Kyle edged out the win, squeaking past Kandi's crew by just 5 points. The stage erupted into applause, with both women hugging it out, albeit with competitive grins still plastered on their faces.